matter.
Initiating rage process.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. It is Monday, October 28th. And boy, do I have a lot of catching up to do after this long weekend. I don't even know where to start, but we have to start somewhere. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, guys. Guys, coming in and share the live as soon as you do. It is called Let's Talk Monday, so we definitely will be talking. Before we do anything else, though, let me just say special thanks to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union for powering up our ladies' room. And yes, we have switched somewhat. We are into the Christmas vibes, the spirit of the season right here on Power 95. So yeah, you're going to hear Christmas music in between, not full 100, but you're going to get a nice balance of Christmas music. And of course, as we get closer, we increase the amount that you get. But all for now, we have definitely activated our Christmas clock here at Power 95. 57 days, 12 hours, 58 minutes, 26 seconds until it's Christmas. So we've activated the Christmas clock. So we are so ready for Christmas, my favorite time of the year. Anywho's, who's here? Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, Shante. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Sonia. What did I do? What are you taking up for now? What did I do again? Anyways, let me know. I didn't do anything. You remember what I told you to where to message me because of... Listen, don't make me and you tie up because it seems as though you either get old age or I don't know what's going on with you over there. Anyways, morning, Rita. Morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Anushka. Morning, Jenny Kutain. Yeah, we got to shout out Della. That is also on my list of things to talk about. 40 years, the Maurice Bishop International Airport. And like Della been there for 50 years, longer than the airport. Pepsi Cola, good morning. I need to give them an update on you as well from Tales from the Crates. Good morning. Fatima, good morning. Nikisha, good morning. Della Roy, how are you today? Della Fletcher, good morning. And congratulations in order. Della, where me pin? Morning, Akeem. You start vanishing your chairs yet? Listen, y'all remember what I went through last year with that vanish thing? Hold on. Elimas Gilbert, good morning. I have a problem with the Runa program. Can I call for 5 minutes, please? Yes, you can, Elimas, once you have things to talk about. Hey, Shamabel, good morning. Guys, share the live, please. Morning, Nissy. Terrence Wells. Boy, Terrence, we had a ball of a time. Debbie Crony, good morning, sis. Hope you're good this morning. G-Eds, good morning. What? Good morning, gentlemen on problems. No, good morning, ladies on problems. Who was it I missed? Good morning, Regina. Morning to the best FM and the best spot host. morning, Naya. Naya, where were you? Shirley's birthday today. Okay, happy birthday, Shirley. Hope you have a wonderful day. God's blessings and more life. Where we eating the island today? Morning, Ari. Morning, Irvin. Yes. R.I.P. Tighty. Boy, what is life? I've got so much to talk about this morning. Morning, Jillian. Morning, Maureen. Debbie Ann, good morning. Maria Ambika, good morning. Marlene, good morning. When is the next Tales of the Crates? Listen, let me just enjoy what we had for now. Next one is next year. The next one is on radio. Jackie Chaitan, good morning. Pepsi, you can do whatever you want. You're a member of staff. Melvin Brown, good morning, brother. You missed out on an awesome party last Thursday night. Well, Friday morning. Good morning, Jackie. Jackie, girl. Jacqueline. I saw you people in the fact, and they had a wonderful time. They weren't doing anything untoward, but they had a good time. Jacqueline, where were you? I see Mr. Red Pepsi and all in Grenada. Pepsi and them can sitting home in Grenada. Camellia, good morning. I'm seeing so many of you on the live that I saw at the party. Thank you so much for always supporting power. Auntie Sharon, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Della was there. Camellia was there. Terrence was there. Um, who else was there? Who else? Pepsi was there. Debbie Crony was there. Della Fletcher was there. Who did I miss? It was a really, really good party. So maybe I can start there and work my way up to Monday. But before that, I want to extend condolences to Taiti. Listen, when you talk about a lovable human who doesn't matter who you're affiliated with, what side of the fence you sat, whatever, he was just somebody who didn't care about those things. He was just a lover of life. You know, the couple times I interacted with him, he is always, somebody that is just so infectious. The energy is always one. When you're around them, you can't help but, laugh. And imagine I was actually at the party and I just scrolled through social media and I was like, what? I saw, so many. I think I saw, I think it was Brenda I saw who posted it. And then I started going down my timeline, and after that was just, RIP Taiti, RIP Taiti. And, imagine I'm in a party and I'm seeing RIP, and I was just standing there and I'm like, wow, that was like, somebody just push you, give you a hard chuck from behind. It was like I just felt a sudden burst of, you know what? Listen. And so the circumstances surrounding his death, it wasn't like he was sick for a prolonged period. So, we knew that might be the outcome. It was just sudden, just suddenly. And, nobody was prepared. And I'm there at Tales and I'm like, wow. Imagine we sit here making plans, thinking that we have tomorrow, we have the next day to do certain things. And you're here in the moment, not even understanding that you may not necessarily be around in the next hour, because I'm sure he had plans for the weekend. I'm sure he had plans to enjoy Thanksgiving. We had the harvest in St. Paul's on Friday. I'm sure he was going to be there. And that just reminded me of the need to stop stressing over things you can't control and just be more, just live, just live life, just enjoy the moment as best as you can. You may not have all the things you need, and may not have all the things you want, but we have this thing called life, and once you have life, we have the opportunity to get those things, which in the grand scheme of it's nothing, compared to life itself. Ralston Bullen, aka Taiti, what a person, what a awesome human, and I just want to extend condolences to his family and loved ones and everybody who knew him, because it seems as though the whole of Grenada knew Taiti based on the amount of RIPs I saw on my Facebook page. Elimas, good morning.
Good morning, Arona. Good morning, beautiful Arona, and your listeners. Just a little 2 minutes. I want to my sympathy to the Bullen family, to all Taiti friend, and he was my mechanic. He was my friend. I used to sleep and wake in his house in Labary. And Taiti is the one that borrowed me his car and met Randy Isaac in town and tell Randy somebody thief his car. And Randy was start to cause Taiti Specky. I see with the car. Taiti Specky passed by me with a little black car. Taiti passed by me with the car. I say, oh, Randy. Taiti and Morgan and Daigo and them, stay away from them when they hear the running with them. He was a wonderful friend, wonderful guy.
Yes.
Aruna, I just want to complain a little about your program, and I hope you could work on it in 2025 and try to educate men a little more.
Okay.
I don't find you just educate men enough on your program.
Okay, tell me.
So for 2025, I want you to do better educating men.
In what aspect?
For example, man just meet woman Saturday night in a party. By Sunday, Monday, we begging for a little loving, and they cussing us and tell us we're moving too quick. What you take me for? You know, meet me, you have to get to know me better, but they still asking you to pay the rent.
So how I reach having to educate man about that? Where all your parents? Where all your...
We want to know if we moving too quick to get some little loving, why the woman is not moving too quick to get her rent paid? You know,
So,
and all them
so
things is
okay,
scam.
let me
So
ask you
please
something.
educate men a little more about women on your
Elimas,
program.
Elimas Roger
Yes.
Hitman Hurricane Gilbert.
Yes.
Where you plan to get the love in from? Where you going to get the love in?
No, the same woman we meet Saturday night, we make
Where?
love and
Where? I'm
Sunday
asking, where do you plan to go to get the loving?
Where?
Mm.
Where like where you mean in my house, in she house, in our where you mean like
In
that
she
way?
house or in your house?
Any way we get it. In her house, in my
So
house,
okay,
in a
if you
hotel.
plan to get it in she house, you would have a problem with contributing to the rent that you plan to go and
Yeah.
lay down in?
You have to pay the rent to get some loving.
But everything in life comes with terms and conditions, Elimas. If you can meet the terms and conditions, you move on.
But there is a lot of female scam out there. You understand? Man just say you can send them barrel and send them clothes, and when they reach in Grenada, they can see the woman. When
Woman, you speaking for yourself. You speak for yourself. You did that already, and you didn't get through. So what happened after
What
that?
I'm saying, I find you could educate us more about women and the scam. You're not doing that.
But how
I don't
am I
find your
supposed to
program
tell?
do that. A lot of us just end up in problems with we, especially when we are abroad. You understand? They don't rub us bad.
Well, if in the year
And if you tell 5 or 10 callers to call during the week who have bad experience, trust me, they will call. You know, I feel like them Terrans always call in your program.
uh-huh.
Yeah, he's one of them. He have bad experience with women.
Elimas, so
Yes,
in the year
you
for
understand.
Lord 2024, I have to come on Power 95 and educate men in 2024 who are living abroad. I have to tell all you that. So let me ask you this now. You ain't do nothing with the woman yet. Only an established no set of relationship yet. And you sending barrel. I have to tell you you're stupidity.
That's the problem I have with your program. That's the problem I have. You're not educating us enough. That's the problem I have,
So why you don't educate?
You're not educating us enough.
So why you would take the opportunity you get to educate yourself and your fellow brothers in the Lord?
Okay, I'll go try.
How about you take 2025 and do that instead of sending barrel for a woman and going and look for a woman to send rent money for? How about you do that?
I have a partner called me last week, just before I leave. I want to wrap up now because I know you have a lot of things to talk about. He tell me sending about 2 barrel home for the girl he meet around carnival time because she tell him she and the children father done. Then she call him and tell him, look, the children father in the house taking stuff from the barrel, and she very upset. He said, no, feed him. He said, feed him. He said, I don't have a problem, feed him. I want to have a wonderful day. Can your program educate us a little more in 2025, please?
Okay, Elimas.
Please educate us a little more.
Right,
Thank you very much.
What is this Monday morning, Lord Jesus? Like how? Like how you even reach there? What did you even answer the phone for to begin with? I was late this morning, Debbie, that's why. I give up. Eli must say, I must use me, Aruna Jennifer Maria Neptune, must start from next year, 2025, to educate men about sending barrel for women and women, meeting women today and next week and by Monday, meeting women Saturday and by Monday they're asking for money to pay rent. So what are they going to school for? What are they in the world all these years for? All this time, all day in the world doing what? Making mawet with all yourself? Y'all know tricks from jump? Somebody had to educate all your own tricks? How are you with somebody and not even with somebody, you just meet the person and they're already talking? That's for you to immediately block and keep it pushing. Not even entertain another conversation to find out where and how and why. Anyways, Elimas, I'll try to educate you all on that, all right? Okay. Where were we? Let me go back and check my list. That was not on my list of things to talk about this morning, I swear. Oh, here another one come. Good morning.
Aruna, I just want to tell Specky I concur. I appreciate him standing up for us men because Aruna does not do it. Specky, you hit the nail on the head.
I know the weekend was long, but what happened to all you this morning?
Aruna just want to laugh at us. That is all. So she don't want to educate us in the tricks and fancies of the opposite sex. I just want to laugh at us and call us Baba Boy and Stupidity and Makume and all kind of funny name. You understand? I mean,
But listen,
you're right. 2025.
Hello.
Have to help us.
hello. You're the same one that used to know you, man, her man, orderly, or fatherly, or whatever. You're the same one who used to buy lobster lunch on a Monday and walk up how much, 100 and something steps to go in the hospital, knowing the woman have woman. And I have to tell you that as a big man, not to do that.
Sometimes, Aruna, sometimes we see it, but we don't really believe it. So if you is
I
with
don't need
friend,
no help.
if you is with friend, you could pull us aside and say, watch now,
So-
I is a woman, and look at some of the tricks that we just put down.
I didn't know that is after
if
friend,
you have friends who have tricks.
friend. I didn't know that is after the fact. You tell me that, you know.
Because,
After you tired, walk the step.
Thursday night, I in tears at the creek with me like a friend, I enjoy myself. Yeah? I feel somebody pinch me in the back. Yeah? The woman come, me a buy that shot for you and buy wine for another woman with it. Embarrassing me in a period. Yeah? You man embarrass me. No? Is that good thing she speaks to me is? Otherwise,
What going on here this morning?
Yeah? You might come and pinch me back, you know. I did, but turn around, I see, but she coming back, pretend I don't see. So I duck my head by the woman here, and I did, and I dancing, and squeezing tight.
Well, I saw you breeze going to pass through you Thursday night, you know.
Hey, I feel the pinch here, no? But I say, I grind, I don't see nothing, I grind it. She give me a next one, eh? So I say, all right. So I tell you, man, I say, watch, I go need the washroom to come back.
You would have taken me shot on you. So help me God, you not take off me shot
So,
on you.
I don't
You
really-
had
I
to
don't
take
really
out
want
me shot
upstairs,
on
you know.
you. Because
I
there's
only
no
wash
way
up
away, no
upstairs.
shot where woman give me to go to the next man away in that home. That home closed now. You can't go out with shot that woman give you to go out in public. That's supposed to be home closed. And you take that and wash the car.
I go upstairs, you know. The woman follow me, and I can tell me, oh, she buy the shot for me, and I jam in other woman with it. You see all the embarrassing? she won't see what all
So
the
she
things I buy for her, you know.
Let me ask
and,
you.
And other man pulling it down.
Let me ask you, she
won't say
lie?
that.
She lie?
No, she don't lie, but she embarrass me.
Okay.
She don't lie, but she embarrass me.
So what you
Because
put? So why you put on
all them
shot to
nice
go out
underwear I
for?
buy for her and somebody else pulling it down. I go take them back.
So why? Well, you have a choice. I mean, you can take it back, but I mean, how
But I
you
want
could go
to
out?
say to you,
But how you could go out with shot woman buy for you yourself with your woman? But let us do things in this in the conventional country,
the
yes.
shot suited the occasion, and man, the woman outfit had to match. So I said, okay, I'll put on the shot because I didn't expect the woman to be there. And the thing was, the woman come with a man, you know.
Are we?
The woman leave the man. And the man to go and tell the man what the woman doing, you know. Let him make a walk, you know. You man come with a man, you know, but she say, come harassing me, police me, what I do wrong? Man, Aruna, we need some, I can respect you, we need some help in 2025. Don't leave us stranded just.
All you need more help for yourself. I don't even know what all you need to at this point in time.
Anyways, I enjoyed it. It was nice.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah, Tears was
I'll
a
have a next
boss.
one.
Good day, bye-bye. all the puppy show happened in Tales. Where was no Papa? Mm-mm. Listen, case in point. You know, woman buy shot for you, man buy thing for you. You can't take it and put it on and go to the other woman. That's home closed now. You're supposed to wait at home. All you want to be bright, lucky and bright. You're lucky she didn't make a scene and come and talk loud in front of the woman and tell you, take out your shirt on her. I don't understand all that happened in Tales. I mean, I come here to talk about Kizzy. I was telling Jacqueline about I see Kawash in Tales to have any time in my life. He and the boys, they had a table, they were buying bottles, they were behaving very respectable. I have nothing to complain about or report about. I take down clothes on man already and I will do it again. Carrington morning, brother. Anyways, good morning and thank you so much to everyone who were present at Tales. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the events we've done, that was by far the best in terms of the and Terrence reached Tales all year o'clock. When we got there was after what, Minister 11 or something. So and Terrence was there already. The party didn't even start yet and Terrence was there. Terrence reached earlier. I sure Terrence parked down the hill. Terrence reached real early in the fete. So, and where he packed himself was in plain view. You couldn't miss him. As soon as you walked into aquarium, and as soon as you took a left, no, let me see, a right to go by the toilet, you can't miss him. But you could stand up by toilet and expect not to be seen, and especially if you're wearing short woman give you, is that you want it to be seen. So you can't come and complain this morning and tell me I have to come out here and talk up for men. What happened to all the talking all your mouth? As I was saying, I think that's by far out of all the parties we've done, all the DJs got it. Scratch, the most scratch you win when you came in with the I have nothing. Them when you ended with them three, it was like choir. That's what friends are for. Then we had time after time. Then with Houston, I have nothing. Listen, that was the best ending ever in a party. It's like one big choir, everybody singing out who in their feelings, who in their what. Then I hardly think I heard song repeated. We hardly had any repetition. So those guys really did their homework. They did their homework and really went down in the crates and gave us a really, really, really awesome party. So if you missed it, trust and believe you missed a good party. It was big people partied. People came out to dance and have a good time. The rain fell, but based on how aquarium is, it didn't bother you much because you had shelter, you had covering. So it didn't hinder much unless you wanted to be out in the yard where they just renovated, which was really, really uplifted the whole look and feel and ambience of aquarium. So if you have not seen it or been there, trust and believe it was a really, 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 really good party. All the DJs really outdid themselves. The only DJ was setting up. No, the DJs really outdid themselves, man. The music was just Howie T came in and gave us some old time TV classics. Oh, Makisha, you were there. All right, nice. Came in, gave us some old classics from back in the day. Sesame Street imagine Howie T had big man and woman singing How to Get to Sesame Street in a party. Who would have thought you would have entered that way, started it that way? But it was really, really, really good. Ambience was good, the food was good. Pepsi self in a corner bubbling for herself whole night in the dark. It happened, well, I must go and check out the food. They had a bad corn soup with pigtail and barbecue and them thing, and then I had to pass across by the food. And I see this like a dark, the little shot this in the dark, and I'm, who's that coming in the dark here? I even see better bubble in the dark for herself. No, me and Denisa went back. Me and Debbie went to check out what the food was there, and then me and Debbie went back. And Denisa went back, and of course I had to leave him a doggy bag. You mad? Big holiday Friday. Who getting up and cook? I had to go something. I ain't getting up and cook Friday. And how could we forget Dr. Dre riding in on a horse? Leonard Dr. Dre Bob came into the party. He was DJing, and I just realized, well, where Dre gone? And had Slick playing a couple tunes for him. Next thing I hear, some cowboy song start to play. And we were told to put our attention to the beach. And Mr. Dre come riding in on a whole horse with two little gun on inside. And cowboy hat and short and boots. And listen, it was a whole experience. Trust and believe. But before we move on, I just wanted to say congratulations. We also had if I had to give a prize for the person who get on the most, I'll give it to Pinky Fabulous. Listen, when I tell you Pinky, I'm getting to Marvin. When I tell you Pinky dance until she take off her shoes. Pinky go down on the ground, Pinky come back up, Pinky bogle, Pinky butterfly, Pinky do the, what you call it, twist. Listen, the Coward of the County. Yeah, that was a song. Anyway, so we had best dress prizes, compliments, Flow, and of course Power. And the first prize went to Marvin Peters. Marvin won himself $300. Congratulations again, Marvin. Marvin really, really, really lived up to that era. Had on his afro and the bell-bottom pants, and pick up yourself, Marvin. We had a second prize to Latoya Stephen. I don't think they left before we announced. Marvin was the only one who was there to collect his prize. But Latoya, Stephen, if you have not done so as yet, you need to contact us to collect your 150 prize. And of course, Pinky Fabulous won herself $100 compliments of Flow and Power for the best dress. You know, those who kept in with the theme. Dre always say, understand the assignment. Dre always go way out. And that was about a week before. He was telling me what he needs something extra to complete his look. And I keep asking him, what look? What are you wearing? And he would not say. All he would say was just wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. So I guess that was it. I see this supposed to look like Pussy Sledge, Marvin. That's what Marvin had. He tight bell bottom pants with a little, how you call them, glitter thing on the side, his shirt, and then he big bad a big afro on his head. Pinky had and she afro too, and she bell bottom too. Listen, that was a party for the century. That's what you call a nice, decent, big people party. People came out to dance. People didn't come to see who coming, who talking about who. People just came to have a good time, left, and that was the end of it. And no price for Terrence. Terrence was matching. Terrence come with human shot on him whole night. Imagine we get the Minister 11 and Minister 11 Terrence brace already this hour. And you know he say he like he lady and them fluffy. So imagine he did with the self and he lady nice and fluffy and Terrence brace from quite over here after 11 in the night. We just reaching the fete. Just walk in. And I'm like, but what? And almost like you just reaching in fete, you're walking around and you're taking a drink and you Terrence and make a song waste. As we walked in, I just see Mr. Terrence hand all the way around bubbling from since after 11 until after 4 Friday morning. So it's safe to say Terrence should get a prize for who had the best time ever. He definitely had a good time. So Camille said yes, I had a ball of a time. The bartenders were great. Yeah, man, we had a bigger Petlin and the guys at the And again, didn't see you. Yes, Roxanne was also there. So, yeah, Roxanne, of course, Roxanne will be there. Roxanne has never missed a power party. Anika did not see you. You were missing. Kizzy said, wait, you stayed till after 4. That should tell you how good the party was, Kizzy, because you know by 2 I'm out of there. So you mean, so no, the music was good, Kizzy. The fact that I stayed until it ended, because you know, give me 2 hours and I'm ready to beat it. But it was really, really good. It was really good. Jackie, you didn't get the video from Kizzy? I was tired. Forget you. Anyways, moving on. What today is Monday? Yeah, so I saw on Saturday we had the Wagiti football competition in Big Parish. We had the opening and that seemed like a really very good turnout as well. So big up Megaforce Promotions. Wagiti football tournament is back, and also big up. Hold on, I made a note of it. Where did I put it? I also saw somebody. That's Lord. You say for all of those things, he giving up DJs, fans, and let scratch go down. So, nah. Nicole, you were there. I didn't see you. I even got on 2 slows. Whereas the tails are awesome, but my knee's not able to walk up Aquarium Hill. That is the only disadvantage. Thank God I packed. I was able to pack down in the yard. So, but that hill to go back up after a fete, it's not for the weak of heart. I'm telling you. Imagine you're dancing whole night and then you have to foot it up back that hill. I saw some people going from side to side to side. It's the way. It was an old van that breaking down on a hill, but they made it. Dawn, good morning. Dawn, you missed out on a really good party. You should have been there. You really, really missed out. For those of you asking when is the next Tales, I can't say as yet. When it is, you guys will know. You can't make it too often because you're going to water down. You have to, bit by bit. So I guess next year again. Next time you get it will be on the radio. And the next time you get it in party will probably be next year. But like I said, thank you so much for the support and to everyone who came out. And from all indication, next year is December 31st. Yes, on radio. So you can party in your house, in your place of work, wherever you choose to. Pepsi say I went up back ways. My knees only going cluck, cluck, cluck up the hill. Jennifer Byam, good morning. Anyways, I want to say condolences to a young man who apparently lost his life this morning, took his last breath this morning after a tragic accident that occurred. I think it was in the Lansapine area. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I saw. So I just want to extend condolences. I don't know him, but I want to extend condolences to his family, friends, and loved one as well. You know, this weekend seemed to be one filled with a lot of RIPS. And before we move on, um, I just want to take the opportunity to again remind us of the importance of, just living. A lot of the times you spend your entire life working to achieve certain things, and you don't even get the opportunity to enjoy it because people say, you know what? Oh, I'm going to retire and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Not everybody lives to retirement. And imagine working all your life and not getting to enjoy every opportunity you get to take that trip, take it, to get that day off, to get some rest, to go out with friends, to enjoy, take it. We have to stop putting things off for tomorrow or for next year, and I'm going to do this next year and I'm going to do this next month. We act as though sometimes that, hey, we spoke directly to the Most High and he gave us a timeline in which we have to complete things and when we're going to live, or we're going to make it. A lot of us are under the impression we're going to live to a ripe old age. We're going to be in our 70s and 80s when we old and gray. The sooner we come to the realization that there's no old and gray for everybody, not everybody will get to experience an old age or a ripe old age, the more you will enjoy life and stop focusing so much on who say what they're saying, who's doing what they're doing. Long as it doesn't affect you, long as it does not disrupt your life, then there's no need to focus so much on what they and what who and she and he and see cat rat bat are saying. There's absolutely no need. And we don't have to wait until a new year comes to make resolutions. We can start and make changes today, tomorrow. You don't have to wait until the year ends to say, okay, you know what? When we get to 2025, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. There's absolutely no guarantee that we're going to get to 2025. There's absolutely no guarantee. So we just sometimes have to stop fussing so much, and the negative energy that we love to partake in and bring down, and the old talk and the bad mind and I mean, sometimes it sounds like you're preaching and it's not doing anything, but at the end of the day, I want to be able to say, at least I did my part. Like this, at least I came here and I gave you all some. Whether you choose to take it or not to take it, it's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. Whatever you intend to do, we always have to remember life will push back at us. The world will push back at us in ways we cannot anticipate. Things will go wrong, but it's up to us to figure out how to make them right. And it may not be possible every single time, but we have options. In most cases, we have options. And all it takes a lot of the times is the discipline and fortitude that we don't necessarily have, and we like to procrastinate a lot. But sometimes discipline can take us a long way. That means we have to be tough. We don't have to be spiteful, but do things that enables us to move forward. There's a lot of good opportunities. There's a lot of ways to enrich yourselves. There's a lot of ways to empower yourself. You don't have to dwell in the negative. You don't have to partake in negativity. That's why sometimes it really, really, breaks my heart when you see people who should know better. And, sometimes you're just disappointed, especially when you see something to do with bringing down another person, making fun of another person. And you're seeing grown people partaking in these conversations or liking or laughing, or it's what do you get from it really? Except for 2 seconds of pleasure. And then you still have to deal with whatever you've got going on. Like the post I made on Friday, listen, Some may have noticed, some may not. And who has to notice will notice. If you didn't, then that means you're not in that space for you to notice. But sometimes you have to take some serious 360. Sometimes you have to just sit back, dwell on things, think about life, think about what you really want out of it. Ask yourself why. What is my reason for being here? A lot of us just go through the motions and we don't even know our whys. What is our why? Why are we here? And unless you get to a place where you understand your why and your reason for living, you'll just be living in vain, basically, just going through the motions. And like I said, the way life just stops sometimes with no warning, I've discovered such a new appreciation for life. It's like, it is so peaceful. It's just so quiet. And I love it that way. I've discovered such a new appreciation for life that not a boy, girl, baby, eat, drink, mosquito, fly, nothing bothers me anymore. And since I've gotten to that place, I stress less, I live more. And when you get to a place, if you don't apply, let it fly. Some of you pick up people bundles that you have no business picking up, get involved in things that have no business getting involved in, people that you have no business being with. Certain things, whether it's man, woman, whatever it is, if it's not serving any purpose, it's not making you better, it's not helping you grow as a person, it is okay to let it fly. People get married and divorced every day. So what if you're in a relationship, a dead-end relationship that's not going anywhere? You're just going to stick it out because you want to prove that you're loyal, or you want to prove that, hey, I'm not going to let another person have this person. Sometimes this person could be better with another person and you can be better with another person. Let it fly. It's okay to let things and let people go. Stop holding on to things that no longer serves you, that you don't benefit from in any way, shape, or form. And benefits don't only mean material things. It could be something as a conversation and some advice, some bit of motivation to uplift you. You don't have to be, okay, money or here, look this, look that. If you don't apply, let it fly. Life is way too precious to be or stay in situations that is not serving you, that you're not happy in, just for the sake of being in it or staying up. What they will say, they're going to say whatever anyways. You're not happy at the end of the day, and that's what matters. Your happiness is what matters. And if you can't love you, you have no business loving anybody. You should not be loving anybody more than you love yourself. And trust and believe when you get to that place is one of the most awesome places to be. Self-love. And it might sound cliche, you might say, okay, I'm tired here, not self-love, self-love. But at the end of the day, that's all there is. That's the only way you'll be able to better love anybody else. Positive energy and vibes and a little humor is what you bring out. Thank you so much, Richie. Pepsi says we all have a unique trait that is a gift from God. It's we that prefer to be stuck on negative, childish nonsense. Shamira says this level of peace is amazing. Wishing it for everyone. Trust and believe. I am wishing it for everyone. And it's possible. You just have to open your mind to accept it and be willing to make the changes, willing to do the work, willing to let certain things and people go. Sometimes we think we're the ones holding ourselves back when in fact it's the people around us that is holding us back. You might think, oh, this is my bestie, that is my bestie. But when you sit and you look back and you're like, okay, I'm supporting my bestie all the time. Whether I'm showing up or I'm giving, motivational talks or I'm, always there, a shoulder to cry on, but you're not getting you're not getting it in return. If it's not working for you, and that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. And even if there's people around me who feel that way, I won't be mad at you either. I cannot be mad at you if that is for your own well-being, if that's for your good, and you think, okay, you know what? Being around me does not further your cause, it does not make you feel better, it may not make you do better, then by all means, let me fly, cut me loose too. We just have to learn to cut people loose and stop this loyalty thingy, this misguided loyalty thing that we have, when it's truly not. People say it all the time, but we don't take it seriously how much peace of mind is golden. You cannot put a dollar value on peace of mind. You could have all the money in the world, and once you're not okay, once you don't have that peace of mind, you cannot enjoy that money. Yeah, you buy this, you'll buy that, but then the enjoyment is fleeting. After a while, you want something else. So you constantly have to buy things to find that peace and joy in it. When all you have to start with is peace and joy with yourself, and then everything else will just flow. People want to go, be okay with people going, be okay with people leaving, be okay with people changing. There's a time and place for everything under the sun. There's seasons: winter, spring, autumn, whatever, fall, summer. Seasons change, people change, people's needs change. And if they change, you just have to accept it and be willing to make changes yourself. Even family members, anybody at all, friend, cousin, auntie, uncle, boyfriend, girlfriend, man, woman, just let it flow. Learn to be good with yourself. Learn to be at peace with yourself. Learn to be okay by yourself. And the reason a lot of people are unhappy is because they're not okay by themselves. Trust and believe when you're okay with being okay by yourself. It doesn't matter who come, who go, who don't. Just this weekend, I was at my house and I was like, but wait. I've been at home all weekend and I'm keep checking my phone. I just literally am like, wow. It's not even working. It's like it's not even working. It was like so quiet and I did not feel any way. I did not feel, disturbed. I felt at peace. There are times my phone would go out, I'll be looking at my phone and I'll have to debate, It's like I feel good when I'm not bothered, when I don't have to talk. Some might say that's weird, or I'm not sure if I'm the only one who feels that way, but when you learn to be by yourself and be okay by yourself, you can be okay with anything. You can be okay with anything as long as you learn to be okay by yourself. And that is what a lot of you need to work on, being okay by yourself. There's a difference in being alone and lonely. And if you're by yourself and feeling lonely, then you need to work on that. You don't constantly need somebody around you. So, time for us to go. Kim says, you're preaching this morning. Some of us love to attract too much bad energy and confusion spirits. Spend time on such in yourself. Invest in you, and trust me, it's a whole new feeling. Pigtail says, humans don't understand that we are born to grow mentally, financially, spiritually, etc. If we accept that, life will be as designed. Yeah, but we want to force things to remain as they are. And that is what the problem for a lot of people. We don't believe in change. It's one of the things we fear the most, change. But if we embrace it as being natural, when you look at it, there's nothing to fear. Like I said, as the seasons change, the seasons don't fear changing because they know what's to come. You align yourself when the season change. You don't wear summer clothes in winter. You have winter clothes. When summer comes, you put on your summer clothes. You ain't go outside with winter boots and coats in summer. So you adjust yourself to suit. That's all there is to it. Adjust yourself to suit every season that comes. It will not be happy times every day, but for the most part, you have it under control. Like someone was telling me something last week that happened, and I'm like, where that happened? When? And they're like, oh, are you in Grenada and you don't know those things? I'm like, well, to be honest, when I come off the radio, I spend more time listening to podcasts, and I really don't pay much attention to the news, because It's like when you put on the news, sometimes I put it on for information, say, because I host a program, so I need to know what's going on. So when I need to, I do. So it's like on a need to know basis, but I'm not just putting myself out there just to be in the know for everything. If I don't know, it's because I don't need to know. If I need to know, I'll put myself out to find out. But other than that, love your own company. Yeah? Seasons are reminders that nothing lasts forever, nothing remains the same. And be open to change. That's all there is to it. So we will resume tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the forenoon. Thank you again, everybody, for checking in. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thanks so much for the laughter, Terrence and Elimus. That was a good way to start. I really appreciate it. Yeah? Clarina, good morning. We must change our mindset in order for ourselves to evolve. And that's something a lot of us don't want to do. Pepsi, I had to go wash away now. Thanks, man. Yes, Jacqueline. It's Fenty all over. What else you need to know? Thank you so much, Western Union and Beacon Insurance, for powering us up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Judy. Bye, everybody.